Hi, my name is Adrian Manzano, and I want to talk to you about the etaco jetbook lite, which I purchased for Christmas for myself, actually. And I'm going to turn it on right now. It takes a good minute to turn on while I talk about it. Let's see. There we go. Oh no, it's actually already on because I had it on before. Anyway, so here it is. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of books on it, and the controls are pretty simple. You can go like that, and it kind of scrolls down. You can't. I don't know if it's hard to see, but let me see. You see how it's like moving? Let's see if that helps. So anyway, there's a button here for pages. You can just go next page, next page, next page. I believe it holds about 258 megabytes, which is pretty good considering because the an average ebook is not that big. A PDF, you're probably gonna. I think I have at least 50. Not only that, it does have. Check it out. A slot for USB. I mean for a SD card. So right now I have here a 2 gigabyte card, 2 gigabytes, and it just puts right here, and that just expands your book capacity amazingly. So I would not worry at all about putting books on here because it's very easy. It also has for pictures. I used it. I don't have any pictures on here right now. I assume you're more interested in book reading, so I'm not even going to show you that part. But it does have that option in case you needed to have pictures on here to show. Of course, it's black and white, but it's pretty good quality. I gotta say, the photos. So here it is. This is kind of starting up over again. Let me show you the back real quick. This is the where you put the batteries. Let me open it up for you. 4 AA's. I had to replace it once already, and I've been using it pretty a lot. Pretty a lot. It's good English. Pretty well, I'd say. I bought it December 25th. I got it, and it's now February, whatever. And so a month I had to replace the batteries. Maybe I'm probably not using it correctly because a lot of times I leave it on, or I'm just, I'm often multitasking, reading a couple books. But if you read one book and if you just, just read straight through, I'm pretty sure you can use it a lot more. So here's a book example. I just opened up a book. Let's see, which one is this? The Will to Power. I don't know, probably some self-helpish book. Let's see. So anyway, here it is. Now, one thing I gotta say I like a lot about this thing is that it's very small. It literally can fit in your pocket. Let me show you real quick. Excuse me. So, boom. Look at that. It literally fits in your pocket, or even in your back pocket. Boom. So, that is the e-reader, and you can read. Some people say the lettering is small. It all depends on the PDF you have. This one is, I guess it is kind of small, but I don't know. I have young eyes. When you hold it up to your face, I have no problem reading it at all. Really, I don't. Of course, you can flip it around. Right now I have it in landscape, which makes it easier to read. But if the letter is bigger, you can actually put it in, the buttons right here show you how to put it in portrait. Let's see, I should go to portrait very soon. It should go to portrait. Something's going on here. Oh yeah, oh here we go, I just went to portrait. So, another thing, I do gotta admit, I gotta be honest, it freezes. Yeah, sometimes if you're reading, if you're moving too fast on the book, just flipping through pages really quickly, it can freeze. I notice it happens a lot with the larger books, especially books over like 300 pages long. Smaller books probably didn't happen at all, but I remember I downloaded a book by Daniel Arley, Predictably Irrational, and I kept having issues with that book. I finally had to actually break up the PDF with a separate program in order to read it because it kept freezing so much. So it could just been that PDF. That was the only one that I know that had that issue. It did freeze with other ones, but not as much as that one. So I think that one might have had issues. So this is great. I mean, I love it. PDFs, as you know, are bountiful all over the internet. You can download a torrent with hundreds of PDFs for marketing, business, or even just pleasure reading, Harry Potter books, whatever. And you put it in here, it fits in your pocket. You can be on the train, on the subway, anywhere you want, and boom, you got a book right here you can read. And at the price, that's the best thing about it. A lot cheaper than the iPad. a lot cheaper than the Amazon Kindle, and that was a big motivator for getting this one over the other ones because it's a lot cheaper and it's just small. I love the small form factor. It's almost the size of my freaking iPhone. Not quite, but you know, it's really tiny and it makes it much more easier to carry. So I recommend this. If you want to purchase it, there's a link on this side. Hope I'm doing this right. This side of the of this page, you can click there and purchase it. It's $149.